Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, to you 40 and 50 plus ladies. I am doing another look today with Juvia's Place palette. I did my last video was using the Juvia's Place palette as well, and I only used 3 colours in that video, so I've gone ahead and used the rest of the colours today in this look. Look at this palette, it's absolutely stunning. The pigmentation is out of this world. Got some absolutely beautiful colours in there, and I don't know why I haven't discovered Juvia's Place before. I knew about it, but I really never had gone ahead and purchased any of their palettes. So I've created this beautiful blue halo look for you today. I really like how it's turned out, so stick around and I'll show you how I did it. Alright, so as usual, starting off with my P.Louise Eye base in Rumour 01 on their P.Louise brush. I'm just placing that all over the eye. I do go right into the inner corner there. Because I've got small eyes, I've got to use every little available space that I have, so I go right into this nose area here and right up into the brow. And as always, I'm just tapping off with my NARS 42, which is a large blending fluffy brush. It's very soft. So I'm just trying to get rid of that demarcation line on the edges here, and then just tapping to set. So no extra product. Alright, so I've got a nice even canvas to start with. So I'm going to go into red, Izafa, I-Z-A-F-A, which is a really brilliant red there. Now I haven't used it as yet on my eyes at all, so I'm hoping it does stay red. So I'm going to go in with a Morphe 506, small mini tapered blending brush, I think they're called. I'm just going to start on the outer corner here. And you can just see the pigmentation in this palette is crazy. I've just touched my eye with that. And so far that's stayed pretty red. It's not turning into a pink yet, so I'm hoping it does stay a bit red, because it's very hard to find a red that just stays red. I'm making sure that's rounded through there. I've got very hooded eyes, so when I do relax them down, I do flatten out. So make sure if your eyes are like mine that you go back in and round that off. I'm going to use that same brush, and I'm just going to go right around the edges there just to blend just a little bit. So little circular motions. Just right on the edge. So I'm going in with Mmanwu, which is an orange apricot colour there. And I'm going to use the 506 again. And I just want to go in and pop that colour in around the edge of that red. And to me it is a little bit pinky, that colour, which is unfortunate. I'm yet to find a colour, red, that stays true red when you blend it. I'm going right up to my brow because I don't have much space. So all of my eyeshadow looks always end up right up here. And on that 221 again, just brush off any excess product on a towel on your desk. And on the edge of that, I'm just going to blend that as well. Okay, so I'm going in with my P.Louise base in 0 on a MAC 242. I'm just going to saturate my brush. Then I want to go in and create that halo shape that I've done on this eye here. I'm staying away from that red on the end there and just creating like a V shape with my halo. Now once again, if you've got hooded eyes like myself, relax your eyes down and make sure you can see that rounded shape there. Alright, so I'm going to grab my 239 from MAC and I'm going to go into Erigi, which is as that pink, bright pink colour there. And I just want to pop that on the ends here. Either side of that red. Just going to go in with E21, I think this is from Sigma, and I just want to brighten up that red on the outer corner here. Just a touch more. That's a beautiful vibrant colour as well. And then I'm going to go into my Makeup Forever 240 and I'm going in on the blue, which is called Abba, on the bottom there. And I'm going to pop that in the middle of the halo. And I'm just going to spread that a little bit along the top there, so it's a little bit wider. And I'm just going to go over that pink with the edge of my brush. It creates a nice purple colour between the blue and the pink, a deeper purple. Might just use that E21, just wipe off that red colour. Just to blend those two. So you can see that purple appearing there. So I'm just going into Keleke, which is a grey shimmery colour there, on an Anastasia number 3 brush. So it's very tiny and very pointed. So just on the very tip, I just want to add a little bit of dimension just to the top of that blue. So just a tiniest little line right across the top of the blue. And what I'm doing now is going back with the E21. I'm just going back into Izafa, which was the red. I'm just placing a little bit more intensity back in. Because I seem to have lost a little bit of the intensity there. Just going to grab that NARS 42 and I just want to go around the very edge of that last colour, or the transition colour, ready to blend in with my foundation. Alright, so I have done the rest of my makeup. I went in with my MCO Beauty Xtend Lash, very cheap mascara at a drugstore chemist. Illamasqua 21 Lashes and House of Lashes Adhesive in dark. And then I tight lined with my Marc Jacobs Blacquer. And now I'm going to go in with Marc Jacobs Pink of Me and just pop that in the waterline. And then I just want to set that with my E21 brush, and I'm going to go into Erigi, which is that bright pink. And then I just want to place that right along the bottom as well. I just want to go back into that red Izafa. Pop a little bit more of that right in the inner corner. And then with my Zoeva smudger brush, I'm going back into that orange, Mmanwu. I'm just going to place that right along the bottom of the pink. And just give that a little blend with the same brush. And then I might go back into that 221. I've just wiped off the colour that was on it and just blend a little bit more of that last colour I put down. That's a very bright, colourful look today. I actually love how this has turned out. These colours are so vibrant and so easy to work with. Might just go in with Odogwu. I don't know how to pronounce these. It's a champagne colour on the end there, on a little pencil brush. I just want to go over the top of that red, just with a little bit of that. I think I've used every colour in this palette now. Between the last video that I did and this one today, I'm pretty sure, yes, I've used every colour. Oh my god, this is stunning, this palette. Do you know what? It's only $10 at the moment on the Juvia's Place website. It's reduced right down. So if you want a really beautiful palette that's very pigmented, grab one. Alrighty, so a little bit of Tatcha Dewy Skin Mist just to finish off. I really like the way this has turned out. I absolutely love this palette. So if you liked the look today, don't forget to give me a like and subscribe. Tell me what you want to see next. I'm pretty sure I'm going to go into some Colourpop next up, the next video. So I'll see you then. Bye.